All right, y'all. So now it is that your girl's recording and where her voice a little shots. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this next damn reaction, shall we? Now, CJ, shout outs to you. The most disrespectful moments in anime history 9. So without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead. Let's start this up. While it is, I drink my tea to get my voice back.
Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Damn.
Give me the points. You shot.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting hard to watch. If you are tuning in with us right now, we are witnessing a live public execution.
Oh my God.
Almighty son.
Did I just hear Brian? CJ, are you using Brian Fury from Tekken?
Somebody stop the fight! Put it down! Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, finally, after 2 long years, welcome back to the most disrespectful moments in anime history.
It's been that long? I'm glad to see you back to being consistent again, bro.
Jesus, I have not done that intro in a very long time. But anyways, man, welcome back. I finally decided to say f it and revive this series from the brink of death. Because, damn, it's really been 2 years. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it. But anyways, on this episode, however, though, we're gonna be doing things a little different. Because this rendition is the most disrespectful moments in sports anime. Yes, sir, I'm talking basketball. 6'6" just leaping from the free throw line. Soccer. And yeah, I already know I done pissed off a bunch of European niggas saying that. It's called football. Blah, blah, blah. What the f is a kilometer, nigga? Boxing.
Oh my God.
And even the greatest sport of
Chat, y'all better not say it. Y'all better not say it, chat.
all time. Golf. It is a nice, beautiful sunny day at this round of the PGA Tour. Winds blowing at a gushing 3 miles an hour. And our first player at the tee is none other than Shaniqua Bronchitis from San Jose, California. It looks like she's found her shot and she's ready to tee off. Beautiful line drive over the fairway, but the ball is dying down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Drops right in the lake.
I don't know if it is y'all played golf before, but that is one of like, me and my dad used to play golf. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my daddy. Nothing is worse when it is like, you go ahead and you're playing golf and you put that ball in the water. Or you put that in an area to where it is that you gotta like try to tee it out and whatnot. Nah. You said I only play mini golf? Nah. I'm talking about golf. Like you was out there in these levels of like the gardens. You know what I mean? I was gonna say fields, but then that's gonna sound crazy. Like early in the morning, you be there all day. When I say people golf all day in the heat, they golf all day. You see a whole bunch of white people out there. And as you can see, Shaniqua is not happy with herself. Just look at her. Even her fans are heckling her. Oh, Lord have mercy. We know your ass ain't making the masses, ho! Yeah, already, everybody. Our first moment is none other than the greatest street ball team of all time, Jabberwock. Oh, no.
In the Kuroko universe, there is this team named Jabberwock that is made up of just straight YNs. And I'm not joking. All of these niggas are only 18 years old.
Absolutely.
And half the niggas on the team look like they're pushing 30. Like, bro, you can't tell me that bald nigga ain't Shaq. And their team leader.
How are they in high school? I've always asked this question before when I see shows like this. Oh, Shadow just made a noise and I got scared. I thought she was throwing up. But I don't understand how it is that they make these men or these people within high school, and it's like, why do you look like that? You are a grown-ass man. I don't care what anybody say. That is a 30-year-old in high school, and regardless of how it is you try to splice it, it's still weird.
Is dead ass named
Get
Nash.
out, bro. You don't
This
need to
is
be
a
there.
what if version if Steve Nash was a YN. This motherfucker tatted up and everything. I know they gave him the pass. And he probably be spamming that shit. And that nigga most definitely Dennis Rodman. Straight back from North Korea after hanging with his homeboy. So Jabberwock pulled up to Japan to see if they was hooping or not. And I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for these boys. They was getting glazed straight off the plane. They just walking through the airport and niggas is like, oh my God, So the next day they get to the court and they end up playing this team named Team Starkey. And old boy with the glasses right here was already skeptical. He was like, what the fuck are they feeding these motherfuckers? They are not 18.
Right.
Bullshit.
They're not.
30. So they were gonna have a 10-minute exhibition match just to fill out some of the competition. So they tip off and Jabberwock gets the ball first. And they immediately start pushing up the court. So Nash starts putting the moves on little homie. But little homie gets to steal off the rip. And bro is completely shocked. He was like, what the hell? Did I just pick bro's pockets that easily? So they take advantage of this and get a nice little lay off the fast break. So everybody's cheering. But when little homie was running back, he looked back at Nash and this motherfucker was just smiling. Bro knew immediately something was off. So then the next possession, Team Starkey steals it again. And they push it down the court with some good teamwork. And they pass it to they big. And bro posterizes Dennis Rodman. But if you take a look at Jabberwock, these motherfuckers,
you hear the soundtrack, right? Nostalgia.
Are just looking so nonchalant right now. They were looking like they did not care. So with 4 points on the board, with 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, these motherfuckers go on the greatest run of all time. So they start pushing down the court. And Nash just looks at bro right here. And he finally decided.
Okay, I understand it now.
Huh? This man's ball handling increases to 99. Bro ain't know what the hell was going on. So he stopped with his arms out, and the ball is just gone. And it's just right behind him, floating in slow-mo. So he passes it with his elbow to homie on the wing, and he lets it fly for 3. Niggas was shook, ain't know what the hell happened, but it gets worse. Unc right here starts pushing down the court, and he already got bro lost. So then he just smirks at bro and just starts doing street ball shit. Bro fake passes it, breaks his neck, then he
get that guy a map. Get that guy a map. Where are you going? Where are you going? Get that guy a map, bro. Fudge.
Turns around and smacks him in the face. And they just laughing at him in the background, dog. So after that, bro gets the easiest layup of his life. Next possession. Here go this nigga Shaq. Already got bro right here fearing for his reputation. I know he gotta be thinking in his head right now, if I get embarrassed like this on national TV, ain't no hoes gonna wanna fuck with me. So Shaq saw the fear in his eyes and took advantage of it. And just starts doing fouls of hell. Carrying, traveling, just doing a bunch of bullshit. Had bro on skates. Then he hit some.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, those are fouls. Those are indeed fouls. Where's the refs? Hold on. I just peep game.
With a late Q3.
You ain't even supposed to be doing that.
Have mercy. Poor Four Eyes. He tried to D up on bro right here, but he hits him with a carry from hell. Pushes to the paint, and he ends up breaking this nigga's ankles. Putting his ass on the ground. Oh my God.
Nothing's worse than getting your ankles broke privately when it's just you and your friends, right? But getting your ankles broke publicly, you can never show your face again. You can't show your face again after that. I'm sorry, but you just can't. You can't show your face again after what happened.
And then he emoted on him. Oh my God. Put the fries in the bag, dog. Never lace up your shoes again. Then he sticks out his tongue and says, F it, I'll throw it up again.
Green fuck, nigga. Big Mac.
And they started embarrassing them for the most brutal 4 quarters ever seen. Niggas was watching this and was just disgusted. So then on the final play of the game, Nash drives into the paint with his elite ball handling, throws up the alley to homeboy, and bro right here makes the crucial mistake of jumping with him. And for that, I would like to have a moment of silence real quick.
Yep.
Thank you.
Watch out, watch out.
Posterizes this nigga! Kicked him so hard it we played 2 different times. And at the end of the game, the final score was a whopping 86-6. Absolutely disgusting. Team Starkey only scored once after they scored 4 straight before Jabberwock locked in. Oh my God, never pick up the ball ever again. Leave the game before it leaves you.
So this is how Berlin gained resentment towards basketball, because somebody from his hood crossed him up in a game of b-ball and he fell out of his shoes. Berlin, I love you dearly, gang. I'm always gonna show you love, but getting Getting crossed out of your shoes is disgusting. Oh my God. When did he say this story? Did he say this on like stream or something? My goodness. Getting crossed out of your shoes? Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I have a similar story just like that. Because I used to play basketball, but I stopped playing at 14. But when I was getting crossed up, I never got crossed out of my shoes. But I got crossed up, and I said, oh yeah, nah, this is not the sport for me. I just stuck with cheerleading, gymnastics, volleyball, track in college. You know what I mean? That's the most it is, like, you know, the most your girl did in school.
So after the game, the team captain comes up to shake Nash's hand, and he's like, GG, bro. But Nash dead stares bro in the face. And guess what he does? He just spit on bro's hand. Zero respect at all. And then he has the craziest post-game interview of all time. I'ma translate this at 50% accuracy. I would just like to say, all y'all niggas are trash. Like really, is this the best y'all got to offer? Get the fuck off of my court. Y'all called us to fly all the way out here on that 18-hour long ass flight just to be fucking hot dog shit. You wasted our fucking time. None of y'all niggas is making the fucking league. Yeah, say something, monkey. Oh my God, bro. Didn't I tell this nigga to chill out saying monkey? And you know what? One more for the one time. Punk pussy,
wow.
This nigga is trash.
I'll see you later, Earl.
Now, you see, me personally, I'm swinging. You're not about to spit on me after embarrassing me on national TV and telling me to put the fries in the bag. No, bro. And they're just standing there in shambles knowing, oh my God.
Hey, listen, at this rate, you would have to see me. I don't care if it is that my voice is shot or not at the moment. You would have to see me. You spit on me, bro. I had to go ahead and two-piece somebody for somebody, you know? I had to two-piece somebody a couple years ago for putting their hands in my nachos, bro. I was eating some crab nachos. I had a two-piece somebody in the eye. You gonna have to see me in GTA if you spit on me, bro. You gonna have to see me, bro, in GTA. In GTA, of course, in GTA.
None of the huss are gonna with us no
in GTA, more. You know, for all intents and purposes, I'm not advocating violence.
Moment 2, super-powered putt-putt man. Ladies and gentlemen, never in my life did I ever think I would be talking about a golf anime. But the shit that we are about to see is just absolutely absurd. So I found this anime called Rising Impact. And how I even found this in the first place, I was scrolling on my reels and I saw this midget, a 4-foot-tall child.
CJ. I know I've talked to you about this. Stop using that word. Stop using that word, gang. I told you about this. I told you about this. And you want to do streaming, bro? Yeah, bro. You can't be using words like this.
Child bleeding from the forehead, looking locked the fuck in over some damn golf. And this little nigga swung his body and found that bitch. He drove the ball so hard, the ball ricocheted and broke the flag, leading to him getting a hole-in-one from like 200 yards out. That is 2 football fields, nigga. I mean, dog, look at the ball. The ball is smoking. That bitch is dead. Ripped open and everything, good God. And this little nigga was just standing there locked the fuck in with no emotion. So, me being curious, I decided to watch the whole thing. I don't know why, but I ended up witnessing one of the most disrespectful things a nigga could possibly do. So there was a massive tournament that was happening, and these 4 ugly ass niggas was talking some crazy shit. This little ugly ass gremlin, big back 4-eye bitch. This big donut lip, light skinned Mr. Popo with a buzz cut looking ass nigga. And look at this zesty ass Abraham Lincoln. What the fuck is this, my nigga? Is this supposed to be a beard? Because it ain't bearded. Nigga got a chin strap, but it ain't on his chin. Like, bro, cut that shit off and restart. And this dude just looks like a generic high school bully. He got the whole college frat boy starter pack look. So while they was yapping, this femboy demon comes behind them named Lancelot. And you already know he on that elegant shit. He talking like, judging by your loud voices, you lot must be the Americans, yeah? So this overzealous, big-backed gremlin told this man, hey, so you want to talk shit, huh? So why don't you play around the golf with us? So Donut Lips and the frat boy was like, yeah, let's shit on him. So Lancelot accepts their challenge with a smile on his face like, oh yes, it would be lovely. But little did they know, they were about to get clipped and put on ESPN top 10 plays. So later on when they get to the hole, the ugly quartet is already planning to cheat. Big Back Gremlin grabbed Donut Lips and told him,
take your fat ass all the way over to the green and make sure that nigga shit doesn't go in.
So the two stooges run all the way to the green so they can fix the game on some Kansas City Chiefs shit. So the first one to go up is Zesty Abe Lincoln. And is that motherfucker wearing booty shorts on the golf course? All right, Abe. So he hits a nice shot and lands on the green in the first hit. So Big Back Gremlin is up next, and you already know she started yapping.
Oh my gosh, I guess it's my turn. My calculations is I'm gonna hit the green on the first hit.
Man, please shut the fuck up and hit the ball, yeah?
Him and this whack-ass British accent.
So she lines up her shot, and she hits hers, and surprisingly, it was a good hit, landing very close to the hole. This gremlin may have one of the worst builds I've ever seen, but she hit that motherfucker though. So it was finally time for Lancelot's turn. And guess what this man does? He pulls out a putter. So obviously the ugly bastards are like, well, wait a minute, are you throwing?
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like free elo to me.
A putter? A putter. All right, let's proceed.
And this man is really set on driving this bitch 150 yards with a putter. Now, I know a lot of people don't know a lot about golf, but everybody in their right mind should know. You do not use a putter right here. You use
it towards the end when you're closer to the hole. That's what
a putter when you are close enough to hit it in the hole. So if I had to explain this in like football terms, chucking up a 100-yard Hail Mary into quadruple coverage and praying to God your receiver somehow comes down with it. That is how
Can you explain this in Fortnite terms, please?
insane this is. So this man just walks up with no fucks given, lines up his shot, and booms it.
Is this nigga serious?
150 yards with the putter. And when it landed, it damn near was a hole-in-one, literally inches off. So the two stooges saw this, and these evil conniving motherfuckers looked at each other and said,
I think I'm about to steal.
So when Lancelot and them walked up to the hole, you don't even see his ball no more because they moved it. They moved it all the way to the top of this hill to give him the hardest shot humanly possible. And he knows they cheated. He was thinking in his head like, fucking idiotic lot, yeah? I can clearly see their dirty ass size 13 ass feet all over the green, yeah? So Lancelot decides, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with them. I'm just gonna shit on them so hard they're gonna quit this fucking sport. So he activates his superpowers, because you know anime loves to give niggas superpowers in sports. And he turns the putter sideways and hits it. So with their feeble brains, they're thinking, oh yeah, he hit the ball too hard. Fucking dumbass. So the ball just completely misses the cup. But he hit this ball with so much backspin on it. It rolls back into the cup and he sinks it. And the whole ugly quartet was shook. They ain't know what the hell they just witnessed. And he's
That's your fault. You wanted to test this nigga gangster, and this is what happens. And that's exactly what happens. You want to go ahead and test this nigga gangster, and then he had to show you this, that he the real big dog. I ain't even mad at it.
started talking mad crazy saying, what's wrong with you lot, yeah? Hurry the fuck up and hit your shot, you big back midget gremlin bitch, yeah?
Excuse me?
So old girl lines up her shot, thinking that this is just gonna be an easy put in. And right at the moment she hits it, Zesty Abe Lincoln notices, wait, don't do it! Because the hole was surrounded by a skid mark, completely blocking her ball. The backspin on that ball was so hard, he quite literally burnt the grass and changed the whole lay of the
Oh
land.
my
So
God.
after she screwed up, seeing your booty shorts is like, huh, what an amateur mistake. All you gotta do is just hit the ball a little harder. So Abe Lincoln puts his, thinking that his has enough strength, but his ball just gets completely stopped and rolls over to the side. And this man is in complete shock. So he goes over to see the ball, and he ends up realizing this man just didn't burn the grass. He made a World War I trench to completely jail them from making the hole. So they had no chance. And he's just looking at him like, are you locked down to play some more yet?
that's
Or are
petty.
you gonna be some pussies and leave?
That's petty,
And well,
but I love
they
it.
decided to be pussy and leave because they was not about to play this nigga again. He beat them so bad, they decided to put the clubs down and put the fries in the bag.
Damn. Damn.
All right. Moment 3.
Damn.
The humbling of Blue Lock. Blue Lock. Probably the most disrespectful sports anime of all time. And I mean, there's multiple moments to choose from. From Isagi straight up bullying Baro, making the king feel like a peasant. And I know y'all have seen that one translation of this moment. Yeah, it is wild. I mean, we can even go back to the first episode. Y'all remember bro right here? I thought he was gonna be the main side character. But no, they said pack your bags and get your sorry ass out of here. You're washed and your career's over. Shit, I don't even remember bro's name, if he even had a name. And I mean, we can go on about Blue Lock for a minute. Hell, if I make another rendition of this that's sports, I'll probably have more of it in there. But today we are focusing on the humbling of Blue Lock. Because these World 5 niggas cooked them so bad, it had to make them rethink their careers. So how this even happened? This man Ego decided to give Blue Lock a test. So he decided, I'm gonna bring in the all-star team. So he got straight demons from around the world to just cook them. And these dudes are based off of real players. Like, I'm not even a soccer nigga, but I am 99% sure that nigga is Mbappe. Like, that's a given. So the moment they got in there, they was already talking shit. And they was saying it in English, so they ain't know what the hell they was saying. Bro with the dreads was like, oh my God, they're so puny. They look like pretzel sticks. That's an understatement, mate. It looks like they haven't hit the weight room in their fucking life yet. Oh my God, guys, I think they're talking shit. So Rin was the only dude who knew English. So he walked up to him and brought that same energy, staring him down like, you think this is a fucking joke, huh? I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of you so bad. I'm gonna make your old ass retire and you can finally have the time to get a fucking retwist. Man, you talking reckless, pussy bitch nigga. I'll beat your ass right now. So before a fight breaks out, they had to break it up because that boy Rin was talking reckless. But sadly, my dog was about to get humbled. So the whistle blows and Blue Lock already gets off to a quick start. Bro right here ain't paying the game no damn attention, so Bachira just puts some moves on him. He ends up dribbling down the field, passes the ball to Rin, and he drills that hoe in, scoring the first goal. So you see this and you gotta be thinking, okay, they got a chance. They scored in the first minute. They like that. This just must be a fraud-ass all-star team. But man, oh man, they basically just gave him a make-a-wish point. Because from here on out, it was just straight belt to ass. They blow the next whistle. Isagi comes and tries to D up on Mbappe, but he dead stares bro and tells him, let me show you why they offered me a $1 billion contract. Oh! Zooms past Isagi in a heartbeat. He didn't even know what happened. It was too fast. And he just cut through their whole defense. So then here comes Mr. Hero Ball Rin talking like, your route's too obvious. But Mbappe looked at dog and said, you have good reads, but I'm too fast for you, nigga. Zoomed past Rin and blasted it to the goal. These boys ain't know what the hell just happened. And after he scored, he was like, all right, guys, let's hurry up and hit the showers. I smell like shit because I'm surrounded by shitty players. And the humbling did not stop here. This man Rin was like, man, just give me the fucking ball. So the next possession, they give Rin the ball just to get immediately clamped by Mbappe. And bro right here just comes and snatches his shit. Just easy pickings. So he passes it to little homie right here. His eyes start moving like a Sharingan, and he kicks it straight through Isagi and Bachira down the field, all the way down to the dreadhead. He just bullies soccer Zarbon, and while Tokimitsu was trying to run to get to the ball, dude just gets pushed to the side. It just scores with ease. And the rest was history. They just bullied these boys for however long this game went on for. Just goal after goal. This was basically like the main roster just shitting on the practice squad or something. So then on the last play of the game, Rin tried to lock in on this dude named Leonardo Luna. But he lost this exchange the moment bro started talking. Dude said, oh, you're Rin Itoshi. Your size brother, aren't you? And you know your brother's a dog, right? Can't say the same about his little brother, though. So after discouraging this man and comparing him to his brother, he makes a force field and moved his feet so fast he made a vortex. Dude had Rin lost. And the moment he tried to move, he read him like a book. He kicked the ball right through his legs. And then he just said one of the most wild lines ever. This man says in my exact words, if you open your legs that easily, people are gonna think you're a loose guy.
Wow. 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 Damn. Damn. Fudge, bro. Might as well give you some Daisy Dukes next. Fudge.
Like, yo, what? What even makes you think of that? You know what, dog? I'm just not even gonna question it. He kicks it in easily. GG easy, game over. They beat these boys 1-5. And they didn't even shake no hands. They went straight to the locker room. And before they left, they said, "Oh man, don't be discouraged. I mean, you motherfuckers had no chance. But I hope this gave some of y'all a wake-up call." Ah, exactly what he said. Remember to have that job application as a plan B, because half of you are not making it to the league. Adios. And look at him, man. Out of breath and just discouraged. The most humbling experience of their life. And look at that man, Ren. He don't know what just happened. And he just facepalm thinking, "Damn it. I'll never be as good as Sai." Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final moment. Or to be more real with you, moments. Because the rest of the moments in this video are all done by one singular man. And he is none other than the most disrespectful man in sports anime. The Snow Bunny mind-controlled demon, Brian Hawk. This is one of the most unhinged anime characters I have ever laid my eyes on. Like, this dude is clinically insane. Now, if you don't know what anime this is Hajime no Ippo, one of the greatest sports animes of all time. And Brian Hawk is the WBC Junior Middleweight Champion with a record of 20-0. 17 of those wins coming by KO. Now, to understand why this man is so unhinged, we have to know the backstory. So Brian Hawk is from New York, and he had a pretty troubled life. So one fateful night, bro was on the run from a dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. So when he was about to get his brains blown out, something snapped in him. The demons in his head came out, and he beat the shit out of the dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. And it was brutal. He kept on pummeling his unconscious body until he was satisfied. So while he was beating this man in a dark alley, a world-famous boxing trainer named Miguel Zell was watching this, and he was completely shocked. So he walked up to try to stop Brian, but he literally couldn't. Brian was about to kill this man. But while observing this unhinged man, the coach had a revelation, because he realized this dude just beat the ever-living crap out of a guy that held him up at gunpoint. This isn't your run-of-the-mill crackhead. This is a potential world champion. So the coach told him, "Come with me. I'll take you to a place where you could beat people legally, and you could have all the money, power, and woman you want." And Brian accepted his deal. And from that fateful night,
and this must have been how it is that they got Mike Tyson, bro. This is exactly how it is they got Mike Tyson. They're just like, "Hey, listen, you know, this man can kill people for real in GTA. I got a job for you. You can get all the money it is you want, as long as you win, bro."
The rest was history. This man was so naturally gifted at fighting, it was insane. Knocking out damn near every opponent he was in the ring with. And he ended up becoming a world champion with little to no training. So now that we have the backstory, let's get into the antics. First up was his first confrontation with Takamura. This man, Takamura, was having the fight of his life, hanging on to his last breath. And he looks over at ringside. And this motherfucker, Brian Hawk, is just sitting there watching him get his ass whooped with some bitches. So Takamura got pissed off and wanted to make a statement in front of the champion. So he knocks the dude out that he's fighting through the ring. And he ends up landing right in front of him. So while Takamura is just mogging him while he's just sitting there, Brian Hawk decides to stand up and clap. And it seems like he was entertained and intrigued to fight Takamura. So after the match in the locker room, while Takamura's doing a meeting with the press, Brian Hawk comes to his locker room. So you gotta be thinking, oh, he's just here to congratulate him and show respect for the person that's gonna come up and fight him. But my God, what this man says lights the whole room on fire. So he tells his translator to tell him, Mr. Hawk says he would like to shake the hand of his next opponent and acknowledge his fight. But then he tells the translator something else, and he is completely shook. He is thinking in his head, ain't no way this nigga wants me to say this shit. But Brian insisted. He said, say it, nigga. Mr. Hawk did not come to Japan to see your fight. He came to Japan to indulge in our women. Like, bro, what? This man only came to Japan to get with women. This is a sick nigga. And then he starts laughing at Takamura like, come on, Takamura. Where's my handshake at, nigga? So Takamura was not about to take this disrespect because he just disrespected him and his whole country. So he goes into swing off, but he stops his punch with one hand. Had the whole room in disbelief. Stopping a grown man's punch with one hand is absurd. And then after this, he says, oh yeah, that's a nice firm handshake. So then he walks away. And when he opened the door, his hoe's already waiting for him. And he just laughing his ass off, heading to his hotel to do some cheek crushing. This man is insane. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So now we move into the second moment of his. And there's no other way to describe it than this. Snow bunny mind control. So this man flew into Japan from America for fight week. And he brought his entire harem of bunnies. And look how he's posted up with them. What the tongue out? Oh my God.
I'm working on a snow bunny crisis self-treatment manual for black males.
So now it's time to look at the full effect of the snow bunny mind control. So Brian was having a public sparring session where the whole media and public could come watch. So during this session, he was just getting his ass beat. He was giving no effort and not trying at all. And he was just saying shit like, ow, he got me. And then in the middle of the session, he just says, oh my God, coach, he's too strong. So Coach Kamagawa was there to scout him out. And he was just watching this like, are you kidding me? This is fucking useless. Look at him, he's not even trying. So they end up leaving. But while they're leaving, the brigade of snow bunnies arrive at the gym. And literally 5 seconds later, you just hear a boom outside. So they're like, what the hell just happened? So they run back in the gym and all they see is blood on the mat. His glove drenched in blood. And he starts saying, well, goddamn, what took y'all fine asses so long? Had me bored than a motherfucker. And you just see his opponent knocked out while bro's just laughing hysterically. This man did.
You mean to tell me it is? I'm gonna try to say this with my voice. You mean to tell me it is that this man was just bullshitting this whole time until the women, the snow bunny showed up? That's when it is he teed up. Just like, all right, my fault. I can't sit there and do this in front of the hoes. Not in front of the hoes.
Did not lock in until his hoes arrived. And he knocked him out as fast as possible so he could get it over with and leave. And then he says, bitch number 2, come on and kiss a nipple. And he just starts smacking up on Shorty. Oh my God. Like I said earlier, this is one of the most unhinged characters I have ever seen. But if you didn't think he could get any more disrespectful, we get to the press conference. So the day before the fight, they end up having the press conference. And this press conference went down exactly like what you would think with a person of this caliber. From insulting reporters. Mr. Hawk, the world would like to know, what is your game plan going into this fight?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing. Better shut the up before I knock your head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch.
And literally telling Shorty right here, baby, you can ask me more questions in my room tonight. Room 69, if you know what I mean. Hell no! And then when him and Takamura face off, he decides to give him a little uppercut. So Takamura gets pissed off and is about to swing on Dog, but they end up holding him back. Coach ends up grabbing Dog by the collar and cussing him out. And Brian just looks at him, and you can probably guess what he did next. He slaps the piss out of him. Bro just assaulted an old man. And then
he didn't even have to do that for real. He did not have to do that. That was just, the man's a menace. But yes, have I watched this? Yes. Yes, I have.
He starts cussing everybody out and says the wildest line ever. And I quote, you want to beat me, huh? Then bring me all of your women. I'll give you my genes. I'll spread my you-know-what throughout this country. And in 20 years, Japan will be crawling with world champions. I'ma say it again. One of the most unhinged characters I have ever laid my eyes on.
Yep.
Now it's time for the final moment. Fight night. The way Brian Hawk fought this man Takamura is going to make your jaw drop. From the moment Brian Hawk made his entrance, the disrespect started. Because when bro got in the ring and took off his entrance armor, he was wearing Takamura's merch under it and stared him straight in the eyes and just ripped his shirt to shreds. He was trying to push every button possible. Crowd booing and everything. They hate this nigga.
Yep.
And before the bell's about to ring, just look at him. Just staring him down with his tongue out. Bro, what is he doing? I remember multiple people basically said that this dude is basically Kid Buu if he was a boxer. And they are completely right, because this is dead ass how he would act.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. You are not wrong. Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
So the bell rings, and both of them just start squaring each other up. But Brian ends up dropping his shoulders to taunt him to make him throw the first punch. So Takamura says, and he starts throwing hands, already pushing bro back into a corner, just raining fire on dude. But this, of course, was a trap, because when Brian saw the opportunity, he grabbed the rope, uppercutted the life out of him. And this is where he just started showing out. Bro hits the motherfucking Steve Fox duck and counters him again. And he gets him in the corner and starts teeing off. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just throwing shit like a wild animal. So when Takamura finally got out the corner, he tries to throw a 1-2, but he ducks it and sends his head to the stratosphere. And this is when Takamura realized this dude has no boxing fundamentals at all. He is just so naturally talented at fighting that he could do whatever the he wanted to and get away with it. Look at him just weaving everything, dodging every punch. Then he got in close on him, tricked him with a feint, and crushed his skull with his left. Takamura was out cold on his feet. So Brian was coming in to finish the job, but Takamura gets saved by the bell. So Brian stops right in front of him. So right when Takamura regains consciousness, he sees this man staring in his face with his tongue out, looking like a wild animal. And just from this interaction, you knew how the rest of this fight was gonna go down. Every round, this nigga was doing some more crazy shit. Bro was leaning back, throwing haymakers. Like, what the hell is happening? Dude really hitting him with the... And dog, this entire fight, every time Takamura got the upper hand, he would just get countered every time and knocked down. Then after he would stand back up, he would just get him on the ropes, throw about 50 haymakers in a row, and hit him with the night-night, nigga. I swear, bro, when I saw him hit Takamura with this haymaker of doom, I thought it was over. Bro was standing over his body and emoting too. But he ended up standing up after this. But he was not conscious at all. He was literally walking in the ring unconscious. If this is real life, the ref is stopping this shit, because this just got ridiculous. Niggas was really witnessing murder on live TV. It was rinse and repeat. Every time he got up, he would get put on the ropes, eat about 60 haymakers, and get his ass dropped by a mean-ass left hook. It was ridiculous. But alas, y'all know how animes be. This man Takamura got revived by the power of plot, had one of the most devious lock-in moments of all time, and started beating every single bit of life bro had left in him. This is one of the craziest comebacks of all time. But what ended this fight was the last exchange. Takamura is going in for a mean left hook, but Brian sees it and leans back all the way in that signature position, and his eyes are bloodshot red, ready to kill. And Brian is thinking in his head,
I knew I wouldn't lose to this plot bullshit. Night, bitch ass nigga!
So Brian hits Takamura, and it looks like the end. But unfortunately for Brian, the last punch he threw had Stormtrooper aim. It grazes Takamura, missing his chin, and bro knew it was over.
Oh, shit.
He gets his face drilled into the ground, hitting him so hard it replayed 3 different times. And that was all she wrote. Done deal, he was cooked. Now, I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. Brian Hawk Loki got robbed. Like, if we being for real, this fight should have ended like rounds ago. Like
I mean, we talked about anime tropes, and this should be definitely one of them. Because it's like, how, bro? The nigga should have lost. Not Brian, though. Not Brian. Damn, my voice is gone. Not Brian, but you know, it's some bullshit, bro.
He slept this nigga Takamura twice. Like, ref, be for real. What the fuck are we doing, my nigga? Like, your license needs to be taken away. But hey, you know what? Shouts out Takamura. Because you had to knock that nigga out after all the disrespectful shit he did to you. And after this, Brian Hawk retired. And I'm not joking. The nigga never fought again. Takamura apparently gave this man PTSD. So he quite literally made bro put the fries in the bag. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for the most disrespectful moments in anime history.
Bro.
9. Holy, the 2-year hiatus is over. I brought this shit back before GTA 6. Wow. So I hope y'all enjoyed, man. And hey, if y'all fuck with it and y'all like it and shit, then I'll just go ahead and bring the series back full time. And I know there are more sports moments, so yes, we will run it back in the future. But until then, see y'all very soon for a very eventful trial.
Okay, CJ. I see you in your bag now. Again, I should say, you know. But yes, you know, I had to power through this because my voice has been, you know, as y'all hear, I'm still sick. You know what I mean? Hello, boo-boo. Say hi too. You know, CJ's in his prime, yes, for sure. But CJ, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. Shout outs to you at home. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Oh, choosing tricks